Hadouken!
First comic book day vlog. I don't know if I'm gonna do this every week, but why not for this week? There is some releases. We're gonna go in there and try to pick it up. Specifically, the Street Fighter 2026 swimsuit special. Try to get all 4 covers of those. Gun Honey comes out as well. Honestly, not gonna lie, a pretty gooner week. Gun Honey, I mean, I just like Gun Honey. But you guys know I love Street Fighter, and I do have a complete collection, so I do have to buy everything that comes out. And this is something that I have to buy, so don't call me a gooner for buying the Street Fighter swimsuit special. It just is what it is. But if they do have all 4 covers, I will get all 4 covers. But if they just have like a Chun-Li cover, whatever. So that's happening. Gun Honey is happening. Probably gonna get a long box. And then we'll look around, see what we can find, check the horror bins. Last time I checked the horror bins, it was pretty good. It's pretty decent stuff. So, comic store opens in like 18 minutes. So we're gonna be there soon and see what we can get. So, see you guys there. All right, guys, we are outside of the comic store. They do open in 1 minute. So we're waiting out here. Low-key, I'm going to be pretty competitive. I don't know if anybody is trying to hunt down Street Fighter swimsuit specials, but they do have really good resale value. So I'm just making sure I get my hands on them because they might get scalped. They genuinely, I'm not going to scalp them, but I'm going to get the ones I want. So we're here. We got 1 minute left. So let's just wait it out. Any second now. All right, here we go. Yep. Here we go. Good morning.
Hey, Cat, good morning.
Let's see what we got here, guys. Good morning. Yeah, I'm just looking for the see, like, here it is right there. Woo. Oh, no, sorry. We got it. Oh, man. See if I can find Gun Honey.
I haven't ordered somewhere else. So. No, I decided it was these guys. Yeah. Yeah. Is that what everybody's following?
See if we can find Mad Cave. See if there's any Gun Honey or something. Damn. I might get demonetized for that. I might have to blur that out.
We had the label without we had the contract.
Okay. Excuse me. Okay, we got the goods, some of them. Still looking around. I think there was one comic that I'm still needing. Let me see if that's there. I don't get copyrighted, but we're gonna look at some of these bins over here. This is the dollar bins. These usually don't really have anything, to be honest, but a bunch of random stuff I've never heard of. Morphs. What is that? Ninja High School. It is a volume 1. Looks like it's like a manga kind of thing. Honestly, I don't mind checking that out. I don't know. It's labeled as $1, you know what I mean? So you can't go wrong with that. Might as well check it out. Usually any books that you find in the dollar bins are just garbage. That's why they're in the dollar bin, but sometimes, you know, you might find a gem. Okay, I'm not doing a good job at recording. Let's go. This is my first time recording me going to the comic store, actually, so yeah, I don't think we're gonna find anything crazy. These are $5 books. This is actually the newest release, Absolute Batman, which I am all caught up. I just now caught up to Absolute Batman. All right, here is the horror. Let's take a look at that. Let's see, lots of cool stuff. Look at that cross right there. It's pretty nice. Keep looking at that. Do they have the whole Cross series? I don't know anything about Cross. I don't even know what this is. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna take a second and look at the horror stuff, and then I'll be back. The manga section. I've been here a couple times. Nothing really that I'm interested in. They had a Street Fighter 6 manga here one time that I did get, but other than that, ain't much really going on with the manga, to be honest. Some more stuff over here. A lot of Absolute Batman, Absolute Catwoman stuff. I wish the Absolute Catwoman covers were better, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of them are just, like, pretty boring. I've pretty much looked at this entire thing. Ben 10 has a comic. Absolute Joker. Look at this cover. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that Absolute Joker cover. That's insane. So tough. I need to come here one day and just look at every single bin. Like, I'm just coming here to pick up some new comics that just released, but I have yet to, like, come here by myself and spend, like, hours just looking at every bin. Because when I tell you it's endless, it's endless. Like, look at this, bro. It goes all the way down there. Obviously, I can't get to that, so whatever comics are in these bins are completely lost. Like, I'm not going to be able to look through that, but it's all right. We're going to keep looking around, see if we can find anything. There's a whole other room to this place as well. Let's keep looking. All right, we are officially back home after the little comic trip, so let's go over everything that we got today. I wasn't planning on it, but I actually did stop at another comic shop because we went to Jersey. There's a comic shop in Jersey. And I already got what I wanted today, but I did look around and I found 2 comics that I think I'll like. So we did get that. We're going to show you that in a second. But first, before we get into the comics, I did pick up a long box. This thing is huge. It might not look that big on camera, but it is huge. So I have 2 short boxes, and my collection is just growing and growing by the week. And I don't want to have all these short boxes. So this will pretty much fit my entire collection so far. This one long box. So that's great. That's why I got this. It's like $8, which I don't know if that's good or bad for a long box, but that's pretty good. A short box is $6, and that's like half the size of this. Not even. I think a long box is maybe more than double the size of a short box. Anyways, though, that was a good pick or a good find, or just I didn't really find it. They have it there, but anyways, without delaying any further, let's get into the pickups of the day. We're gonna start with the main events last. Start with the stuff that we picked up. Here's the stack. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 comics. That might not seem like a lot, but as I said, I don't even know if I said it, but I am very picky when it comes to comics. I don't read everything that comes out. I have to, like, be interested in it for me to get it, which obviously makes sense, but, like, I'm picky. Okay, I don't really know how to explain it. I don't want to waste too much time. I did do a video showing my collection, so I did talk about that a little bit. So this might not seem like a lot, but it is what it is. Next week is a lot of comics. It's 7, which is 1 more than this, but I might get more than 7. I don't know, but next week is huge. So I'm looking forward to that. So let's finally just get into this. So we have first, I found it in the dollar bin. We have Ninja High School. I have no clue what this is even about, but it is a volume 1, and it was $1. Like I said before, usually comics in the $1 bin kind of suck. That's why they're in the $1 bin. But sometimes you'll find some gems, or sometimes you'll like it. Just because people don't like it doesn't mean you won't like it. So we do have Ninja High School. Pretty old. I don't know. It says, I don't know. This is definitely some 90s. It might even be some 80s. But it is a premiere issue, deluxe 60-page special edition. We're going to check it out. And who knows, maybe I'll like it and I'll get volume 2 or whatever. I don't know. I can't tell if it's a reprint or not. I don't know why that series would get a reprint. Eternity Comics. Never heard of that publisher before. So that was from my local shop. This is from Jersey. We got A Tale of the Batman, Gotham by Gaslight. There it is. As you guys know, well, I just told you I did finish Absolute Batman. Well, I didn't finish it, but I'm caught up. And oh my god, it was so good. And Batman's my favorite superhero, so why not just randomly pick some Batman comics? I don't even know if this is a one-shot or if this is a volume 1. It doesn't tell me at all on the cover, but we'll figure it out. And I'm sure it's going to be good. I feel like I've heard that series. It might be a pretty good one. It might be one of Batman's best. And then the second comic I got from Jersey is Vampire Macabre. I think so. I don't know. His hammer is covering the last word. But as you guys know, I keep saying as you guys know as if you know me. In case you didn't know, I am a big horror fan. So I do like getting some horror comics. Vampire. And this is what really interests me. Nosferatu special. I love Nosferatu. So, Nosferatu making an appearance in here. It's a volume 1. Can't go wrong with that. It's a one-shot. So, quick and easy story. Don't have to buy anything else. Asylum Press Nosferatu special. Looks pretty cool. Love that. Horror comics. Now, to the big 3. The whole reason why I even went to my local shop, my comic shop, bookshop. Holy crap. That was horrible. Let's retry that. The only reason why I went to my local comic shop was for these things. It's only 2 comics. I got 2 covers for the same comic, but let's save that one for last. You already know what it is, but we have Gun Honey Doubles Down Volume 2. Yep. This is Volume 2. Volume 1 came out a minute ago. I have not read Gun Honey yet, but I am currently collecting them because I will be reading them. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know what to say. I mean, you're probably going to judge me, but you know what? Whatever, okay? Whatever. It's a female main character in a comic book series. She's going to get sexualized, let's be for real here. But she's not helping her case, really, because she is a bit of a freak in the comics. But in case you don't know what Gun Honey is, she's basically... I don't really know how to describe it. I wouldn't call her a female John Wick, but she kind of is a female John Wick. Very, she uses guns, clearly. She's just like a, I don't know, assassin. Just, I don't know. She goes on missions, that type of stuff. So, I don't know. But, do have Volume 2 for that right there. And then the main event. And unfortunately, they did not have all 4 covers. But we did get Street Fighter Swimsuit Special Volumes. Well, it's 2026. 2026 special. They do these every year. And I have the Cammy and Chun-Li variant. I'm going to put it on screen right here. There is a Jury and a Viper variant. I keep saying variant. They're covers. They did not have the Viper and Jury cover, which I'm not too sad about. Honestly, I don't really care about Viper, but I kind of do want the Jury, because if you don't know, Chun-Li, Cammy, and Jury are like the big 3 of the women of Street Fighter. So to have a cover for each of them would be really nice. I'm not going to buy it online. I'm just going to try to luck out and find it in the wild when I go to some other comic book stores, probably in Jersey. But they did have these 2. I'm happy with that. Chun-Li, Cammy, most popular female Street Fighter characters anyway, so I'm really happy with that, to be honest. And yeah, like I said, I have to get these because it's part of the collection. If I can't say I don't have a complete Street Fighter comic book collection if I don't buy these. So I don't really look at them. I have they've been doing this since 2016. So every year since 2016 they've released a swimsuit special. They're cool, nice little art. You know, it's nice to see some artists I do recognize in these pages. So I'm very excited to open this and just see what's in there. But I have all of them, and I rarely even open them and look at them. They're not comics. I can't read them. They're just art books, so can't really do much with them. Every now and then I'll open it and be like, oh, that's a cool little Kimberly artwork, but can't really do much with it. But anyways, that is here. We do have it. Chun-Li and Cammy. And that is pretty much it. That is the comic book day for July 22nd. I'll see you guys July 29th. It's going to be huge. 7 comics coming out that day. So I will be coming home with 7 comics at the very least. We could be coming home with more. We'll just have to see what they do have. So that's it. I'm going to put all my collection in this long box. I'm going to look through this art book and look through the other books, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Maybe next Wednesday. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to keep doing this. It was kind of hard to record and also look through stuff, which is why I don't really have that much footage of me showing me chopping around. But I was locked in. I was in flow state. I had to look around, you know what I mean? So, but I tried to show some stuff. But that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Also, in case you don't know, I'm not going to shop at my local comic store and not plug Ontario Street Comics, Philadelphia, in case you want to go. They're awesome. Not the most organized comic store, I'm not gonna lie. They have way too much comics. Way too much. You guys saw it in the video. They have way too much. But they are nice, and there's a lot of good stuff there. So, figures, cards, whatever you want. But that's it for the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.